compared to all this, of a Swami who was sort of brought up by Swami Jagishananda. He was a young Swami, he was. He was in Chirapunji. Once he came to Bangalore, and Bangalore ashram used to be there, I used to hear. Now the gentleman knew only English and Malayalam. He didn't know any other language. So it was difficult to talk except in English. And any talk in Kannada or this or that, he was totally foxed. He would not talk anything. So he was called to address some people. He said, how can I address? I cannot talk in Kannada or anything. So he would not go. But then he insisted, he used to go. I used to go with him sometimes. He told me two things which are very interesting. He said, we had a celebration at that time of Guru Maharaj's birthday. So he had come for that. So lectures and all that, all in Kannada, which was going on. So the Swami would go and sit there from beginning till end. He would not, language is totally unknown to him because nobody talked in English, they were all talking in Kannada. And I asked him, Swamiji, what is this? You see, from 5 o'clock till 9 o'clock, and the language is Kannada, and you don't understand anything. So how do you... He said, what is this? He said one thing which always resounds in my life. He says, they're talking about God. They're talking about Thakur. So whatever language anybody can say, I'm hearing it.
Yes, yes.
So he said, language is not the thing. They are talking about the Lord. They are talking about the God. So you should not mind. If you don't know the language, so what?
Yes, exactly.
Be happy to hear the name of the Lord, to hear somebody talking about this. So you shouldn't be bothered about that. So why are you surprised? I said, I'm surprised that you're sitting for 4 hours like this. Half an hour, 1 hour, we all sit. For 4 hours you sat there and you don't know what. They were talking of Thakur, they were talking of the Lord. So what is this thing? No, it's a wonderful thought that when there is a talk like that you should not be bothered about the language, you should be bothered about the devotion. God, this is what is being talked about. Then he told me another thing. He said that, he was a Keralite in the northeast.
Right.
So people used to stare at him. He said, what is this man like? So he used to say, stare back. He said, what am I afraid of? You stare at me, I can stare at you. No problem. You're the Lord. I see the Lord in him. He's staring.
Yes, yes.
That's fine. That's okay. Stare back. And then he told me an interesting story, which of course is all there. Once Swami Vivekananda was going somewhere and he was chased by a set of monkeys.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yeah.
No, but tell the story, please, because maybe they haven't heard.
So he was being chased and he was running. And then somebody shouted at him, face the brute.
Yes.
So he turned back and stood, and the monkeys fled. So he says, when anything happens, don't be afraid. Face the brute. Face the thing with courage. The Lord is in you. You don't have to be bothered. If somebody stares at you, doesn't matter.
I've applied that story to my own mind. Sometimes the mind is just being a rascal. Face it. Say no.
Don't fly away from it. When something comes, say, some sort of desires, something comes and teases you, you don't run away from it, you stare at it back, it will run away. That's the brute.
That's the brute.
That's the brute. And he was talking of Holy Mother, I should say. Now, I will tell you, he was telling a similar story about Holy Mother. Holy Mother went to Hyderabad. In Hyderabad, there was a lady, she was alive till about 30 years back or 40 years back. That lady doesn't know any language other than Telugu. Holy Mother doesn't know any language other than Bengali. She wanted Mantra Diksha. She gave Mantra Diksha. Then this Telugu lady was putting so many questions in Telugu, and mother was answering in Bengali, no interpreter, nobody there in between. And one of the Swamijis of the Ramakrishna Mutt, he was known as Chinmayananda, he was still there. He's retired, but he's still there. He asked that lady, you put questions and she answered, how did you understand? It's so easy. I just concentrated on the mother as my guru. I heard it only in my language. I don't know what language she talked, what all she told. I heard it in Telugu. That's all. And it was all very clear to me. All the doubts are clear.
There's the story of the Dakshinamurti, isn't it? Basically.
But the Lord bothers only with the language is hard. There's no other language needed. People try to waste their time in studying Sanskrit at the age of 40. Oh, it is necessary for presidency. No, nothing is necessary. Neither Latin nor Sanskrit is necessary for learning. Yes, if you had seen, it's a great advantage. But if you do not, don't waste your time at the age learning Sanskrit. Because if you want to learn it properly so you can understand anything, it will take you 20 years. By that time you will be old, you will be having all problems, you will completely leave, neither you will progress here nor will you progress there. That's what is going to happen. Absolutely, ruthlessly leave off all desires excepting getting God. That's all. Don't change your target to say, I want to learn Sanskrit. The only one target was, I want to get God. So keep it up, don't change it to anything, don't dilute it, don't add any smaller other small distance. That's all. That's essential.
The only problem is to have the conviction, to get the conviction that there is a Lord and that's what I want. That's a major problem of life.
Everything comes up. See how the thing comes up. By seeing somebody, see, he was telling one case that somebody asked Amma Anandami, what should I do to get God? You weep profusely. Mother, I can't get, I don't need weeping, I've tried it. Nothing comes, no tears come out of me. Then what shall I do? Go to those people and be in their company who shed tears.
Actually, it was Sri Sardadevi, Holy Mother, not my ma. It was Holy Mother who said that.
It's
I
holy
think it
mother.
was Ashutosh who asked, what's the best way? I need to, what's the quick route? She said, shed tears for God. She said, Mother, no tears come. She says, go to those who do shed tears. Yes, it was Holy Mother who said that, right? In fact, you know that book, it came out, only 2 years ago, Reminiscences of Sri Sardadevi, Reminiscences of Holy Mother, where, and it was so many disciples of Holy Mother that were giving their experiences, and one, Ashutosh himself, that young man, he was telling the experience of when he got mantra diksha from Holy Mother herself. So Mother said, come down and sit next to me at a certain time in the morning and bring your dakshina and everything. And so Holy Mother gave the mantra, and then Holy Mother turned to Ashutosh and said, now would you like to see your Ishta Devata? And he goes, Ma, yes. So with just a wave of her hand, she just went like this, and Mother Saraswati just appeared. That was the mantra that he got. And Ashutosh went unconscious. And when he came to consciousness, he thought, Mother Saraswati appeared. But who is this Holy Mother that with this one wave of the arm, the divine Saraswati appears? So,
See, there's a name for the Divine Mother. Karanguli, Nakagra, Narayana Dashakriti. From her one little finger's top, 10 Narayanas come out of it. Can you imagine? then what should she be?
But the language is something that is, the Holy Mother came to Bangalore.
Huh?
It was there for some days, 1 week. 1 week in Bangalore.
Right?
And narrated the thing in the history of Ramakrishna. She went to Gangadhareshwar temple and came here. She knew only Bengali. And a lot of people came.
Of course.
And she just was sitting like that. And all the ladies and the other devotees were sitting there. They asked, Mother says, I wish I could test in your local language, but I only talk Bengali. They all say, we don't want any talk. Just to sit before you and see you is enough for us. This is what was said. Here, which I reported also in the history of the Ramakrishna Math. And then one Dalit boy, so he comes around and tries to peep and see Holy Mother. So later on she calls him, and then she has given him Diksha. She combed his hair, gave him a bath, combed his hair, gave him Diksha.
Huh.
We have seen that boy.
Huh.
He was totally nonplussed.
He just came for a peep and he got Diksha.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Mother asked him to come later, and I gave him Mantra Diksha. He was one of the few who got Mantra Diksha like that.
The first Diksha, Mantra Diksha, how did Mother give? Mother didn't know any of these things. So when somebody asked, give me Diksha, I don't know anything. Diksha will I give? She hears the top of his voice. Don't worry, let him sit outside the room. Initially she will not see man. So let him sit outside your room. You be inside the room. I'll be standing by yourself telling the mantra, you repeat, and he will get it. See? And same thing. People could hear even. The Lord is, the Ramakrishna Paramsa is whispering, and she is repeating it. And the outside is repeating. That house is there where she did it, invented Saha. Then the wall is there. The inventor saw that river bank with some few steps where Mother used to come in those days when she was there with a small pot for taking the water. I said, how nice it would be to take off everything only with your underwear. Go around all these steps, because definitely in one of them, Mother's step would have been there. So nice.
Swamiji, you used to say that Ramana Maharshi used to stand here on this step also, no?
Here, when Chadwick built this room, initially,
There's a photo of it right there.
No,
he
but
will
he
come
used
there and stand there. Chadwick will stand there. He will go on talking to them for half an hour, 1 hour. First day, second day, third day. He said, Bhagavan comes every day and stands. I don't have any furniture. Today I should get a chair. He went during the daytime, brought a chair, he put it. That day evening he came, he saw the chair, he never came this side afterwards. And that is why you ask her, she was the witness. When the heart attack was done, the heart attack came when the heart operation was done, I was to be declared as dead in a half an hour. Just before I was declared as clinically dead, I am telling some words which are Nevi has written in a notebook. I am telling, hey, Ramana Maharshi is coming. Don't offer Hasan anything, he will go away. He will run away. I am telling. He will run away. Hey, where is Anand? Such a thing, where it has come, it has gone away at the correct time, because earlier I am seeing Shivananda. I said, hey, Shivananda is coming. Come on, bring some Hasan. Then immediately he comes. Hey, be quiet. Whatever he does is okay, don't offer him anything.
But he kept on asking for Shivananda. He kept on asking for Shivananda.
Yes.
Shivananda is there, call him. Shivananda is there, call him. Ask him to come near me, ask him to come. This Shivananda.
I am happy because even when you are unconscious, if you can think of God, that means God has seeped into a deeper level. There was one great Bhakta of the Lord, Shiva Bhakta. He was called Appayadishita. He was always thinking of Lord Shiva. He had written several books on Shiva and Advaita Vedanta. But one day doubt came to him. Now I am always thinking of Shiva. But in conditions when I am unconscious, do I think of him or do I think of something else? So he brought a leaf, a white leaf tall, which is given in the lower classes for us to analyze a flower. We say this is better and all that. It is so big. It is almost as big as that of this pumpkin's flower, but it is absolutely white. It is very dangerous. It's called Dhatura in Hindi. See, it's a bit intoxicating.
Yes.
So he brought that. He made something out of it. He said, this I will take. For 1 hour, I will be mad. I will be babbling. You people, he said 4 disciples, you will take him down what all I babble. I want to know, do I babble worldly affairs or do I babble about God? So he kept it there. And he gave an antidote. He said, after 1 hour, you give it to me, I will come back. So this 1 hour, he went on babbling something they all wrote. When he came and saw 100 shlokas on Lord Shiva, it was called Shivarka Mani Deepika. 100 shlokas on Lord Shiva. He was satisfied. Yes, he has seemed a bit deeper to me.
That's interesting.
They want to test. It's a fact. See, we may see outside. We don't know what lies in our deeper layers due to the previous vasanas. We have no idea at all. That is why, because I was unconscious throughout, she was allowed to remain there as a guest doctor. So it was she who told me after I came back, Swamiji, would you like to know what all happened? I had no idea at all. I was not curious even. Then when she was satisfied, I would like to know, then she told me all these things. And I asked her only one question. During the entire period, did I blame the Lord? What the Lord has now done to me, all these things, I don't deserve it? Or was he shouting because of the pains and all that? After all, my kidney went away, my intestine went away, 3 dialysis couldn't do, there was so much of hemorrhage of blood. So at that stage, it's likely that I might have been babbling, this God, what has he done? Oh my Lord, am I going to die? All these things. So I asked her. She said, there was never anything about your body. This is what happened. And earlier that one lady from